Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing a video on our Spanish teacher, Mrs. Youngman, who is fighting cancer for the third time now. And what are we going to be doing with this video?
Well, Senora Youngman's dream was to meet Ellen, so therefore we're going to be hashtagging Youngman on Ellen through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get started.
Mrs. Youngman, we love you and we're determined
to get you on Ellen.
Hashtag
Youngman on Ellen.
Hey, what's up, Mrs. Youngman? It's Roman and my boy Big Mike. Just want to let you know we're not going to stop until we get you on Ellen. We've been tweeting non-stop and we're not going to stop. Keep strong.
We love you, Senora Youngman.
You are so courageous.
You're brave.
And you're fearless.
Get Miss Youngman on Ellen.
Hashtag Youngman on Ellen.
Hashtag Youngman on Ellen.
Si se puede, Senora Youngman. You're beautiful.
You're confident. And you're amazing.
Hashtag Youngman on Ellen.
Hi, Senora Youngman. I'm going to have you next semester for Spanish, so be ready. Yep.
Hola, Senora Youngman. I hope you stay strong through everything you're going through and just know that you're changing people's lives in the school and in the city. I love you.
We love you, Senora Youngman.
Thank you for being so inspiring.
I hope you know that you've impacted a ton of people's lives.
Hashtag Youngman on Ellen.
Hola, señora Youngman, espero que te recuperes pronto, que te quiero muchísimo y que muchas gracias por apoyarme siempre y que desde el primer día que llegué era súper emocionante conocerte porque has vivido en España y es como que sentimos lo mismo y nada, un beso muy fuerte.
Y yo te quiero decir que muchas gracias por siempre escucharme cuando llegué aquí y apoyarme y aconsejarme para que me quedara más tiempo aquí.
Okay, hashtag Youngman on Ellen.
We're going to talk about Miss Youngman.
Yeah, you know. Youngman on Ellen.
Youngman on Ellen.
Hola, Senora.
No vamos a parar hasta que tú estás en the Ellen Show.
Sigue luchando.
Sí se puede.
Tú eres fuerte.
Hashtag Youngman on Ellen.
Hola, Mrs. Youngman.
You are so brave.
And beautiful, and we support you. Hashtag Youngman on Ellen.
Hola, Senora. You're golden.
Hashtag Youngman on Ellen.
Senora Youngman, you're so inspiring. And we love you.
Tú es mi amiga, Senora Youngman.
Senora Youngman es bonita y generosa.
Adios! Senora Youngman, you are the most strong and most confident person I know. You're my hero and we love you.
Can you hold this for us?
Oh, gracias. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my goodness, you guys. We love you, señora. Gracias.
No, we're not.
Muchas gracias, qué bonito las flores. Gracias. Oh, gracias. Gracias. Oh, the thorns are all off. The thorns of life have been removed. Everything's going to be smooth sailing. Muy bien. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so nice. Oh, it's getting heavy.
I don't know.
Flower arranging 101. Oh, thanks, you guys. Who planned this and put all this together?
Everyone filming.
Oh, gracias, Alicia. Qué
De nada.
amable eres. Oh, de mis colores favoritos también.
There we go.
Thank you for being the flower. Thank you for being you. Gracias.
Hola.
Gracias.
So awesome.
Gracias. Oh, this is so sweet. Gracias. Thanks for us. Gracias. That's right. Hey, Jackie, it goes right in the middle. Gracias. Hey, and thanks for all the nice things you said online. Gracias. Oh, thank you so much. Gracias. Like, can you and hug you too? Yes. Oh, gracias, you guys. This is so nice.
De nada.
Gracias. Thank you.
Y-O-U-N-G-M-A-N,
I want to be on Ellen is I want to spread awareness about the importance of being kind. Ellen finishes all of her show with, be kind to one another. And so I started thinking to myself, how do you explain kindness to people who might not understand that concept, especially small children or people that aren't aware of what it means to be kind? And so I had this image in my mind of an ocean of water. And I had an image of one person wading in the water and one person doing one small little act of kindness, like taking somebody's, well, let's see, they're coming into the room and you open the door for them. Or you say, you look nice today, or I like your outfit, or hey, you did really well on that test, or good job on the game the other night, even though you might not have won, you played really well. Or picking something off the floor when you see it that somebody drops it. It doesn't have to be an act of kindness that is witnessed by anybody, but it can be. And let's say that one small little act of kindness is like a dropper of water. And you put that drop of water in the ocean. And then somebody else comes along and they do a small little act of kindness. And that adds to the drop. And it adds to the drop. And pretty soon you have ripples going out into the ocean. And what happens to those ripples and those acts of kindness? They start to become waves. And those waves get bigger and bigger. And more acts of kindness are done and they spread from person to person. And then what happens to those waves? It becomes a tidal wave of kindness. And then pretty soon, this tidal wave of kindness travels across the ocean to this island. And on this island is evilness. It's corruption. It's greed. It's deceit. It's all the things that you can think of that people do that are harmful to other people. And that tidal wave of kindness comes and whoosh, crashes over the island. And what does it do? It washes away all the evil. But then here's what happens after a tidal wave. You guys know what happens after a couple weeks or a couple months? The water goes down into the ocean, and what happens to the land? It starts to come back. And so evil starts to rear its ugly head. And those water then from the tidal wave get dispersed back into the ocean. But what does those waters do then? Those waters go back to the people. And the people pick it up again, that drop by drop by drop. So what I mean by that when I'm saying that is kindness is not just a one-shot deal. Kindness is something that you do every day, day after day. It never goes away. And it grows and it grows and it grows by each individual person. That's number one. Here's number two. The reason I'd really like to go on Ellen is I'd like to draw awareness to illness, especially life-threatening illnesses like cancer. But also there's many other illnesses in our world that are life-threatening. And I include in those mental illnesses as well, because in my opinion, those are as serious as physical illnesses. And so when I want to draw attention to them, I want to let people know that most likely, statistically speaking, in their life at some point, they're going to have somebody they know have an illness, a life-threatening illness. Might be you, it might be somebody else. But what happens when somebody has a life-threatening illness? What do you do? How do you respond? Well, this goes back to my number one. Hopefully, most people, which you guys have shown, is you respond with kindness. And it doesn't have to be on a big scale, although I'm really impressed with your big scale. It can just be, I'm sorry this is happening to you. Is there anything I can do? Let me know how I can help. It can just be those small little expressions of doing things. Yeah, roses are nice. I love roses. And I appreciate those. But those acts of kindness come from illnesses. And what you do then when you do that is you're taking that act of kindness and you're given an opportunity. And I hope that most people, when you come across somebody in your life that is suffering from an illness, will take advantage of those opportunities. What does it do to the people that are suffering from those illnesses? This is kind of a tricky thing that I've learned the 3 times I've had cancer. I used to be, and still am pretty much, a very independent person. I don't need anything. I can do everything myself. I'm okay. But what I realized that when people would come to me with those acts of kindness and want to help me, if I didn't accept graciously those acts of kindness, I was robbing them of their opportunity to show kindness. So my number 2 reason for being on illness is to bring awareness to the illnesses that exist in our world and the kindness that arises from those, the opportunities to show it and the opportunities to accept it and accept kindness. Because when you accept kindness, you're spreading it just as much. Now here's number 3. My number 3 reason for wanting to be on Ellen is to show the power of people. And I especially want to talk about teenagers. Teenagers are amazing. Teenagers are awesome. And if people that don't get a chance to be around teenagers or teach in a high school like I do, I want everybody to know how wonderful teenagers are. Because they're full of a lot of things. One of the things that you might be thinking that teenagers are full of are hormones. That's not really what I'm talking about. That's a different class and a different day. What I am talking about that teenagers are full of is number 1, ideas. Number 2 is compassion. And number 3, something I wish I had more of, energy. Because you take those 3 things together, the ideas, the compassion, and the energy, and you do something about it. You go out and make signs, and you film yourself in our community. You write on the back of your cards. You wear pink in support of somebody that you care about to let them know you're encouraging them. That's the power of the people working together. And it's not here in just small Pendleton, I hope you know that. It's in Northeast Oregon. It's in California. It's in Spain. It's worldwide, this message that you guys have sent. That's the power of the people. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get on the Ellen Show, but that's okay. What has happened here as a result of that action has far surpassed any desire that I had to be on the show. So thank you guys, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Cut.